Hi. Hello. Oh, for God, what? Goes the people. Hi. How are you? All lurking. 5 minutes past the hour. Say Ria and Phoebe are everything goals, said Ria_tube. There we go. Hi everyone. Is there anything you wanna get in before all the people from Twitter come? Anything? No. Hey Dan. Hey Dan, hello. It was my birthday yesterday. Don't cry crafting. How was your day? Why didn't you say love show? I should have. Nah, that was not everybody stalks my mentions to random people. Needs a bit more context than that. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Tweet. There we go. Out there on the internet. Let me see if it worked, which is always my favourite pastime. Is it a pastime or a pastime? I'm asking the real questions here, people. Let's see. Oh, hello. Hi everybody joining me from Twitter. No, I do not want to sign in and get started. Go away, pop-ups. Hello everybody and welcome to the show. 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 Whoa! Everyone's had enough of that. Someone just said, Dan, I just woke up. Stop. You just wake up, did you? Someone got a haircut. I did have a haircut. Wow, I've been eating that for about 2 months, haven't I? Got really bad when I was writing that book. Really, really bad. I haven't looked at it since it got cut this morning. What does it look like on camera? That's fine. Okay. Ba-da-ba-bum-bum-bum. Dan, I'm on the bus right now. Are you? Cool. Did you get paler? Nope, probably just the lighting. Because everything is white. In this white world. How are you doing today? Let me know with one word in the chat. Go. Dan asked politely. Go, he demands. Sad. Fantastic. What are you doing? It's 9. 9 isn't late. If 9 p.m. is late for you, then you either have a strangely demanding schedule, or you're perhaps too young to be here. Good, angry, procrastination, awful hungry, Japanese, salty, cat-tastic, GCSEs. Suppose a lot of you are feeling quite GCSE right now. So when are GCSEs happening? When are your actual exams? If you're in the UK and you're doing GCSEs, when are your actual exams? Are they in like June? Are they in like April? Or are they like next week? In 2 weeks? In 4 weeks? 11th of May? In June, 5 weeks, 12th of May, 2 weeks. So, depending on whether you're EdXL or AQA, it might be different, might it? How thrilling. Wow. So revision, that's the topic of the hour. Okay. Is there a video I can make about revision, or have I said everything on that one? I think I've said all the unhelpful, sarcastic things there are to say about revision. Whether or not I could say anything actually helpful about it is an altogether different topic we're discussing. I'm doing 1 GCSE this year. Wow. That means you're either really bad or really great. Are you a genius that's doing maths only? I had a friend that did that. I had a friend that did A-level further maths when everyone else was doing GCSE maths. Crazy. Dan, your bed is messy. You consider that messy, do you? You really want me to... No, too far. No, you're just going to have to deal with it. Not stretching more than that. It's bordering on exercise, isn't it? I like your ears. Do you? Thanks. Hi Dan, how are you? Said Marissa. I'm good, thank you very much, on this fine Tuesday. The weather was actually quite nice in old London today. I went out with a coat to get my hair cut and I was too warm. What's with your icon? My Twitter icon? What about it? Nothing. nothing about that. Help, I have a math midterm on Friday. Uh-oh, GL. So what is... Oh, it's a red nose. That's fallen off. Your piano lid is open. It has. I've been tinkering with it since last Tuesday. Many things have happened this week. Wow. Where to begin? So should we start quite chronological? I got attacked by a bagel. That was fun. So messy. So messy. I mean, like any other kind of seeded bread is fine. They don't really go everywhere. Like you got like pumpkin seeds or sesame seeds. They don't really go everywhere when you're eating something. But I swear to God, a poppy seed bagel, there is no way to bite into it without them all just dislodging and then just going everywhere. I swear to, I was really excited with this bagel. I took one bite into it, like a proper big like, and like they fell down my t-shirt and I was like, ah. I did not ask for my nipples to be caressed by tiny poppy seeds. All over the floor. Jeez, they're just messy, aren't they? I mean, if I had a choice, I would have got a plain bagel. Didn't have a choice. It was just poppy or go home. So I lived with it. That was quite traumatic. Have your playlist gifts arrived, said Natalie. Yep, they arrived in the post today, so I will look through those. I was like, why isn't my computer working? I realized I was clicking on my laptop. Goodone.dan.com. Sup, Dan? Hi, Lexi P. How are you? How do you like doing YouTube, lol, said Melzar5626. What? Hello, said Maya. Hi, what does the sign on your door say? It says, ugh, Becky. The one of you guys sent... What do you think of the new Fall Out Boy song? What, the new single from the recent album? It's a good one. Irresistible. It's a good track. So, speaking of new Fall Out Boy, played that on the radio last night. Who listened to Dan and Phil's radio show yesterday? If you didn't, punch yourself in the face. No, but really do that. I'm an emo potato, said Jamil. Wow. So, me and Phil, if you don't know, which you might, which is fine, have a radio show every Monday, the first Monday of every month. So if a new month has happened, like, oh, it's April, if you look at Monday, then the first Monday at 9 p.m. in the UK, we're on the radio, and it's fun. That was good. Had a good show. Phil has laryngitis, which is just a general issue at the moment. If you don't know what laryngitis is, it sounds like a chronic illness, but it basically means that you have a cold, but instead of it being in your sinuses and making you all sniffy and sneezy, it's in your throat. And it just makes you lose your voice, which is quite funny. So that's been generally quite a spanner for various things that we wanted to do in the last few days. But we were like, Phil can't really skip the radio show just because he sounds a bit grouchy. So we just did it. And that was fun. They made us move studios because there's been since a cool dude named Zane Lowe left, he's being replaced by a cool lady named Annie Mac. She needs our old studio, so we've been like bumped into a smaller one, which was bad. So I'm going to complain like, give us the old big one back, or at least the one opposite it that's the same size. But it was pretty fun. 7-second challenge. I do remember the Macarena now. It's just when you're on the spot doing the 7-second challenge, it's quite impossible. Because it's just one of those, you know how to do the Macarena, but when you haven't thought about it for months, and then all of a sudden it's like, do the Macarena, it's like, what? But that is the essence of the 7-second challenge, and thusly I lost. I also got very confused about the backwards spelling of rabbit, and double lost. So yeah, there we go. Lost that. Who knows? Will I ever win the 7-second challenge? Tune in to find out. You're my favourite person in the whole world. Really. Nice thing to say. Dan the Macarena, I'm sorry, Becky. Did I disappoint you? Tea or coffee? I generally consume more coffee. I feel like coffee goes better with sweet treats. I don't know why. It's just it's a good taste, coffee. I do like tea though. I just don't make it for myself very often. What the ever-loving fluff is your icon? What about it? I have no idea what you're talking about. My uterus hurts, says RiaTube. Uh-oh. Get well soon. Do you put sugar in your coffee? Yes. 1, usually. I like coffee without sugar, but sometimes I just want the sweetness. Depends from day to day. How are you? Good, thanks, Caitlin, for asking. I have my period, said Sarah. Let's start talking about that. Tell Phil I hope he feels better, said somebody. Didn't catch your name, but okay, will do, sure. Do you use a coffee machine? No, Phil is a bit of a coffee pleb in that he is obsessed with coffee and has multiple cups of coffee a day, and yet he only drinks instant coffee. Go figure. But just likes the Nescafe original, so whatever. I'm not much of a hot drink person by myself. I just don't. I'm more of a pint of Ribena person multiple times a day. That's the kind of crazy guy I am. Nice rabbit type on the radio, yeah. T.I. No! I mean yes! It's my birthday tomorrow. Happy tomorrow birthday. What's your favourite kind of cheese, said Marissa. Random question of the day. Do I have one? Probably not. Favourite kind of cheese? That's like asking me what my favourite album of all time is. That's just an absolutely impossible question with a million answers. How can you choose one kind of cheese from the entire universe of wonderful cheeses out there? Who knows? Vanilla or chocolate? I don't know. I'm drinking coffee, it's great. Coffee! That was a section on the live show, wasn't it? So, April Fool's happened. Dan and Phil Crafts. That was quite funny. We just woke up on the morning at about... It was about 11:30. I came into the lounge when Phil was having breakfast, opened my laptop, started looking at what kind of April Fool's pranks different companies did. Because the best part of April Fool's Day is seeing like what Google do and stuff like that. So I was like, haha, Pac-Man, that's funny. What did the people... And then I was like, do I have an obligation to do something for April Fool's Day? And I was like, I don't really have an obligation to, but I figure like it's a good opportunity to do something fun. So I was like, what can we do, Phil? And we were like, and then I was like, randomly out of nowhere, I was like, why don't we actually make Dan and Phil Crafts? And then Phil was like, okay, I'll make an account for it. Done. I was like, okay, let's make a video for it. Whacked up Phil's laptop, improvised the whole thing, got editing it, and I was like, mainly, it wasn't really about the video, it was just about the idea that we did it and made the channel in the first place. But then I was watching this video back that we just completely improvised out of nowhere, and I was like, this is incredible. The creativity was a complete mind meld. We just did that at the same time, as was the manic laughing. Synchronicity, people. Whacked it on the internet, and there we go. Magic happened. I honestly feel like I've watched Dan and Phil Crafts Square Flakes like twice a day, every day since we uploaded that. I'm like, that was actually so good. I feel like it's the funniest thing I've made in a very, very long time, and it took 10 minutes, and it's not even a partnered channel. It's just some random thing we made in 5 minutes, and then you guys. We saw it just like, it had like 10,000 subscribers, and I was like, that's funny, blah, 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 maybe it'll get a silver plaque. Go on Tumblr. And we see loads of you guys saying, let's make this a thing. If Dan and Phil Crafts gets to 100,000 subscribers, they have to get a silver plaque. And I was like, they're not actually doing that, are they? Because that would be... It's happening. It happened. Which is literally the most hilarious thing in the entire universe. So that's not our plaque. That's really just your plaque. So in 4.5 years, when YouTube get around to actually sending that to us, that'll be for you guys, won't it? The time you April Fool's the April Fool by getting the joke channel 100,000 subscribers. Amazing. Amazing. It's the best thing. It's a meme now, Don't Cry Craft. It is pretty hilarious. Me and Phil, we were considering joining in the whole Don't Cry Craft thing on Twitter or something, but we thought, I don't know, that's your guys' thing. Let's just step back and let it be. So many of my YouTube friends have been like, what happened to my comments? And I'm a bit like, okay, so bit hard to explain. Watch this video, and then you'll have even more questions that I won't know how to answer. So that'll be funny, but pretty hilarious. Love the whole thing. Someone's like, neck creases. Yeah, look at that. Neck folds. Everyone loves skin. There we go. I should stretch out my neck a bit. Sorry. You're so random. I love it. Am I so random? Should have met me when I was 12. Lolzor. What happened to your bed, Daniel? That's not extreme. That's not extreme. I finally saw the sun today, did you? Was it in England? Because it's quite hot, isn't it, at the moment? Show us your collarbones. Do a striptease, Dan. That won't get blocked. I think... How is YouNow moderated? Let's not test that live on camera. As if I need any more things that could possibly cut me off the show in the middle of it. How was your day? Fun. Went outside. Say hi to Neve Rickards, please. Or is it Rickards? Or Rickards. Did you all make square flakes? I hope you all made your very own square flakes. Had a little crafty adventure of your own. Was that fun? Speaking of making things, who made the, what, extreme triple chocolate Easter nests? That was a thing, wasn't it? Dan and Phil Easter baking. Did you like that? That was fun. Are you a crafty? It was. I'm the original crafty. The hafty crafty. You did. You liked it. That was fun. Love a good baking video. I was like, it feels a bit recent since we did the last baking video. And then I looked at the Halloween thing and I was like, oh wait. Last October was October, November, December, January, February, March, April. It was 7 months, I mean, that was the end of October, so 6 months ago, and I was a bit like, oh my god, 6 months. Think about how every school year, your life changes so much if you're in school, or generally, like, you know, when you're not in school, every year that passes is, like, more depressed that you get that you're inevitably dying. 6 months is half of one of those. Bloody hell, that's a lot of time. I was like, 6 months? Since the last baking video, what have I done in 6... Oh, I wrote a book. What have I done in... Actually, loads. A Dan and Phil sim, wrote a book, planned a tour, did the Brits, the Nicer Internet, Playlist Live, made a crazy trailer set in the future, as well as Dan and Phil games. Okay, I guess. I guess I won't feel too bad about the last 6 months. I guess that was quite active. Is the book in Comic Sans? I will make sure there is some Comic Sans in the book. Do not worry. Did you get the Dan and Phil Crafts plaque? No. YouTube are notoriously terrible, or rather slow. They're very slow at doing these things. So me and Phil haven't got our 100,000 subscribers for Dan and Phil Games yet. We probably won't for a while. I think it would actually be easier to ask, where are they? Are they in LA or are they in London? And to just, like, when I, you know, if I have like a free time on a Monday or I go to VidCon, just actually go to YouTube and just take it. Would be quicker than waiting for them to send it over. Well, that's fine. They're busy people, YouTube. They've got a lot to do that isn't posting stuff. Are you coming to Scotland? I am coming to Scotland on tour. There's new tickets being released tomorrow. I forgot to mention that. Yes, that's a thing. I told you last week we'd researched that. We researched it and we did it. So there we go, for all of you guys. We gave you some notice on the Thursday. Let me double check. If you wanted to come on the Dan and Phil tour that is happening this October, November, and you missed out because it was a bit of a surprise when we released the tickets, then tomorrow at midday UK time, there is going to be a whole new day of tour tickets available for, let me just check that my My chat is refreshing. Is it? Yeah, it's working. On Manchester, Glasgow, Leeds, Plymouth, Birmingham, Cardiff, Brighton, and London. So there will be more Dan and Phil Tour tickets released for those places tomorrow at midday, and we'll make sure to tweet the link. So if you guys were wondering, did that. Can you come to Norfolk in England? Norfolk. I'm going to Norwich for Radio 1's big weekend. It's happening in Norwich. Is that close? Is that close? IDK. IDEC. What have you been doing on your phone recently? I've been playing Peggle Blast. What's your name? Jamie. Sorry, let me refresh that. Yeah, Jamie. I've been playing Peggle Blast on my phone, which is Peggle, but they time gate everything. So if you run out of lives, you either have to buy them or wait for 5 hours, which is sneaky. It's goddamn sneaky. And I remember I downloaded it and I deleted it because I was really outraged at PopCap for making a game that would time gate lives and levels. If you finish 10 levels, then you have to wait to unlock the next world. And I was like, you know, I'm all for in-app purchases because all for support, like Crossy Road and buying the coins to unlock the more characters. You know what I mean? That's good. Freemium isn't free. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's freemium, which is good, like Crossy Road. I think that's fine. And there's freemium, like, you can't play the game unless you continue to pay for it. I would rather just pay for £5, pay £5 and just have it permanently unlocked forever. Because I ain't going to do it. I ain't going to cave in. But whatever. It's a fun game. It's just a shame that they did that. But did you watch the Bieber roast? I did watch the Comedy Central Bieber roast. How many of you guys watched it? The Spice Letter said Kanye and Kendrick yesterday. Thank you. The music was quite fun, wasn't it? Anahita, who is the top fan, said Dan, Dan, Dan. Hello, Anahita. And so is Kaz and Ashland and Jessica and Izzy Maybe. I did, not me. Me. So, if you don't know, Comedy Central does roasts, and the idea behind them are people get a bunch of people they know, and they tell really mean jokes about them, all in the spirit of having some bants. People like James Franco, I've done it before, and that was Justin Bieber. I mean, let's be real. Scooter Braun was credited as an executive producer of the Bieber roast, so obviously, the whole point of the Bieber roast was to make Justin Bieber look like a good guy because he did so many terrible things in 2014 that they're trying to rebirth him with his Ellen performance, saying sorry for everything, that he's a new man and all that stuff. And I'm all for forgiveness. I'm all for redemption. I think that maybe how, I feel like the entire kind of campaign for his personal redemption is a bit insidious and insincere, maybe. Because it was really obvious. It was really obvious that Kevin Hart and a few people didn't want to be too mean to Bieber, because at the end they all had to end their jokes with a nice comment about Justin, which is a bit weird. The whole thing, some of them, they usually just get the friends of the person, so with James Franco they got all his Seth Rogen friends and stuff like that, and then some comedians from SNL. But the Bieber one was a bit weird because they had a few, I've forgotten her name, who's the older lady, who's the famous kind of home person from America. A few celebrities that were just kind of there to be celebrities, like Snoop Dogg. What? Why? Whatever. Okay, fine. But it was okay. I'll say some Martha Stewart, yeah. I'll say some positive things, right? A lot of it was incredibly hilarious. The two SNL comedians, I can't remember their names, was so... I was the first 20 minutes of the Bieber roast, I was actually cry laughing. And it's very rare that, you know when something stupid happens with your friends, you cry laugh. But then when you're watching comedy, you don't regularly... it's very rare that something actually makes you choke laughing. I swear to God, the first few people on that show, I was actually crying. It was so funny. And there were some jokes that were so offensive and dark that I was just kind of I was mind blown that they could actually get away with saying that. Because I feel like if anyone said that on TV in England, like, the press would just go absolutely mental. But then later on, like, it was obvious that some of the celebrities, they obviously had all of their jokes written for them by the writers of the show and some of the other people. And I feel like a couple of the jokes were a bit lazy. Like, you know, half of the show was just kind of like, haha, you look like a lesbian, Justin Bieber. And it's like, do lesbians look like anything in particular? And is that a bad thing? I don't know. I feel 2015, you know, there were a couple, like, race jokes. Some were, like, really funny and creative and just like, wow, did they do that? And some were a bit lazy. And then some were a bit like, because, like, I'm just saying, I don't want to talk about this too much, but a couple of the first comedians, they were incredibly offensive and incredibly hilarious, but in a way that didn't seem too lazy or bad, whereas some of the other ones were just a bit too lazy, and I don't know, whatever. But it was fine, it was fun. Hannibal Buress's little monologue where he basically went, this is an utterly transparent way for you to get people to like you, was cut from the show because Scooter Braun was the executive producer, so the whole thing was a big scam, but whatever. You know, I'm all for Justin Bieber apologising and stuff. Maybe it's his management's fault that it's not more sincere, you know. Who knows? Whatever. I don't care that much. At the end of the day, that was funny. Who cares? But yeah, the music on the radio show, pretty good, wasn't it? I feel like all of our choices are pretty good. Phil with the Fall Out Boy and that Circa Waves live lounge performance was so good. Damn, that was pretty amazing. Got to play MIA. Actually, I wanted to play Grimes, but they didn't have it in the system, so I went with MIA. I freaking love MIA. Arela, her first album, was 10 years old the other month. 10 years old. I remember my dad bought that album from HMV, so my memories of that album was like listening to it in the car with my dad. Amazing songs though, seriously. You listen to songs like Galang by MIA now and you're like, this is more futuristic sounding and better than most new music now, except it's 10 years old. What the hell? She's pretty great. What's the hashtag? You are number one on, I think I said, Dan, he's the man. Yep, there we go. Are you guys going to make a new Dill video? Said Ellen. Yes. Yes, we are going to make a new Dill video. It was always going to be the video after the Just Dance video. And then Phil got laryngitis. So you would have probably already had the Dill video, but Phil sounded, you know, fairly bad yesterday on the radio, but that's after 2 days of recovery. On like Friday and Saturday, Phil couldn't talk. It was the day after whenever April Fool's was. That was like the last time that Phil was audible. So, sorry, there will be a Dill video. I am uploading a new Dan Is Not on Fire video tomorrow, which is exciting. Made that. Give us a spoiler, said John. Give you a spoiler for the Dan Is Not on Fire video. It's the Reasons Why Dan's a Fail. There we go. That's a spoiler. Don't know what it's about. That's what kind of video it is. New Reasons Why Dan's a Fail. Coming tomorrow, and then after that, a Dill video. Might be a couple days after. I'll tell you why later on in the live show, if you're sticking around to the end. But yeah, we will. Bloody hell, we've done, I mean, I'm thinking like, yeah, anyway, because what is it? Released the book trailer, and then the explanation video, and then Just Dance, and then Daniful Crafts, and then the baking, and then a radio show, and then the Dan Is Not on Fire video, and then Dill. That's fine. I'm happy with that output, to be honest. How much do you cringe every day? All day. Couldn't watch the radio show. Why? Because you were away or because your internet broke. Oops. Whose idea was Daniful Crafts? Well, I don't remember. Well, it was my idea to just go like, let's start now. But we constructed the idea together, and I don't remember. Where did it come from? Was it a passing Daniful Games video? What was the moment that originated Daniful Crafts? I don't remember. You're my inspiration, am I? Oh, my bishy bashy. We need to come back to that, don't we? Dan versus Phil board. The leaderboard. The leaderboard. Yeah. Because we crafted it and it was impressive. Thanks for reminding. I chose your live show over napping. Wow. I appreciate the heck out of that. Make more internet support group. I'm sure I will. Which of your shirts is your favourite? I don't know. I have quite a few. I have a, is it on the floor somewhere? Probably. Can I be bothered? One sec. Literally all of my clothes are on the floor. I'm a terrible person that doesn't deserve any of my possessions. All of my possessions are just on the floor. This is really bad. Do I care that much? Do you care that much? Probably not. I have this one t-shirt that is on the floor somewhere. Is it here? No. Okay. Allow that beef. It looks it's a Givenchy t-shirt of like the Virgin Mary, or is it Madonna? But it was from like my favourite collection of Riccardo Tisci's. I thought it was iconic. It was iconic. And if you're asking me, graphic t-shirts are a bit basic when it comes to fashion. They're very basic. You know, you could be a bit more creative with what you buy. So just like slapping something on a t-shirt isn't the most stylish thing. But I'm just really happy that I own it, because I consider it like pieces of an art collection that's limited, and I own a bit of it forever, so that makes me happy. Anyway, why is your room so tidy? It's not. Trust me. You're such a meme, thanks. Always. What's that red thing on the floor? It's a Comic Relief red nose. Will you make any sort of serious videos in the future? All of my videos are serious. Have I made a Dan is not on fire video without a profound conclusion at the end of it anytime soon? I think it's easy to mix the two. John Oliver does that quite well. Boop, 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 boop. Nice extreme Easter nests, man. I ate 3 on Sunday. It was bad. It was very bad. It was the afternoon on Sunday, went into the kitchen, looked in that little egg, and I had one, and then I went back and had another, and I went back and had another. How much butter did I have in that 15-minute period? 4, don't lie to us, Dan. I think I did have 4, actually. It was bad. It was really bad. Delicious. Oh my god. Those AAA Easter nests, really basic, like nursery level baking, but they're so good. Half the butter. Seriously, half the butter from our recipe. You don't need it. It's not good. Smosh, yeah, we were, sorry, I didn't see your name. Did you see Smosh's video? Smosh has 20 million subscribers. Mental. 20 million. Crazy. When I think of the fact that I have 4.5 and Smosh has 20, that makes me feel quite happy, actually. A quarter of Smosh, almost, because they're pretty mega. Anyway, so they uploaded a video, compilation of people doing the serious dance. We were in it. Go watch that if you haven't yet. We're in it for about 6 seconds, but still, that'd be fine. Take this hat off. I hate hats. I would never wear a hat, ever, but I wear them. It's, what does your hat say? It says Tumblr. Tumblr sent it to me. Tumblr sent a bunch of YouTubers like a bag of cool things. Thanks, Tumblr. They're pretty cool. They send people like signed cards saying like, thank you for using Tumblr. And I'm like, aw, you're whelps. I was on, obviously you saw, Rob blogged a few things the other day. It's hard, man. I mean, I've spoken a lot about, you know, why it's such a difficult process for me reblogging, but seriously, like, you can only go off what your dashboard gives you, and it was at like 10 o'clock in the morning, and there was nothing. There was nothing. I think like 90, by this point, like 95% of the people that I follow on Tumblr are just you guys, which is right. You know, I follow a bunch of people whenever I post a video, you know, because I say that thing and I go through the notes and just follow a bunch of random people, and sometimes people randomly tweet me ones. and I check them out. So I think that most of the people I follow on Tumblr, but I'm guessing that if most of you are American and or British at school or work during the day, then the morning of a weekday isn't very active. And I was trying to tumble at like 11 a.m. on a weekday, and I was like, nothing. There is nothing. I was on Tumblr for like scrolling for like 2 hours, and I was like, nothing. So I should tumble more in the evenings when you guys are online, because good blogs. You guys know that though. You know you have good blogs. It's true. But that hat is very soft grunge. Is it? Don't think. Is it? It's not particularly soft grunge. I don't think. It's very kind of... People wore these hats unironically in 2012. Bad times. I chose your live show over homeschool. Great. Dan and Phil shop commercial, said several people. That's pretty funny, wasn't it? Sometimes I see things that you guys make and I was like, lol. If you guys haven't seen this, then a good opportunity for me to get some promo in while I'm here. Go to danandphilshop.com, scroll past the book advert, pre-order it, get a free bookmark. No, and you'll see a, a video that one of you guys made that was like, it was a commercial for Dan and Phil Shop. It was so funny. So then we were like, should we put it on the website as the actual commercial? We were like, yeah, let's replace our old crap video that we made to announce it with that. So I think until we make a new, better video that kind of better represents Dan and Phil Shop, we're quite happy for that hilarious, amazing video that Priscilla made, is her name. Priscilla, yeah, that was funny. Do a room tour right now, bed, piano, floor. Can you adopt me? Can I? Probably, legally. That's terrifying. I have official fandom member wristband number 8,500. That's a very nice round number. I'd be satisfied with that. Will you be vlogging on tour? We will definitely chronicle the adventure of going on tour in some way. If that is daily vlogs. If that's vlogs on Dan Is Not Interesting or something, we might not just film it as we go along. We might film the whole thing and then turn it into one like amazing behind the scenes of the tour thing, which is always fun. I'm always a fan of doing less things that are better than lots of things that are worse. Are you coming to other places? Yes. If the tour is successful and people like it, then we will ask people to take it to America and Europe and Australia, hopefully. That would be nice. And maybe other places. Yes. You could be the radio breakfast host. Or on Radio 1. Well, me and Phil, we have the opportunity. We have the opportunity. We've been offered it, The BBC really like me and Phil. They think that our radio show is very good. They want us to do more radio. And, part of me thinks that would be fun to just, dedicate myself to, perfecting the art of the craft of radio and being good at that. But, no, YouTube is the priority. Can't do both. And YouTube is most important. So, we wanted to write this book and we wanted to go on tour so we can do it every week like we used to. So now we've got this internet takeover show that we created so that we could stay on the radio show, stay on the radio and keep it very internety, which I think was good. I think lots of people are enjoying the diverse YouTuber, so that was a good idea, Dan and Phil. But, YouTube stuff, most important. But, will you play Minecraft again? Probably not. YouTube, Minecraft is such a huge thing, and all the fans of Minecraft, they spend their entire lives playing Minecraft and watching Minecraft YouTubers and just don't know enough about the game, just don't have the free time. I play a lot of different games. I don't have time to just play Minecraft a lot. There's one game that I play a lot, which is Guild Wars 2. That's my Minecraft, except that's a game that no one wants to see videos about. I could just dedicate my entire life to making bloody Guild Wars videos. So I think it was quite fun. To be clear, The Minecraft video, we were in on the joke that we were rubbish. The whole point of the Minecraft video was for it to be terrible. So don't judge us too much for that. Mortal Kombat X, yeah, we'll probably buy that. We'll probably get Mortal Kombat X, do Dan versus Phil. Maybe. It's not a promise, just suggesting it. Mario Kart. Soon. Are you excited for Age of Ultron? Yes. Phil really wants to see it in 2D, but I really want to see it at the IMAX. And I think that even if some people don't like 3D, that seeing something at an IMAX cinema is the priority, because seeing things at IMAX make them incredible. Like, the most fun I've ever had at the cinema in recent memory was seeing Pacific Rim and Interstellar, and that is because I went to see them at the IMAX. So even if he can't, yep, Hank Green, Siren. God, that one was loud and obnoxious, wasn't it? Hank Green did send Phil some reverse 3D glasses, so he can do that. Ask us some questions. Oh, sorry. Is this a bit... How rude of me. Is this a bit one way? Oh dear. What? Opinions on poppy seeds, go. What should I ask you about? What is your favourite film that you've seen in a cinema recently that you thought was really good? Let me know. I haven't been to the cinema in ages. My whole life has gone out of the window in 2015 because of the book. Worth it though. Insurgent, really. Big Hero 6. Yep, that was a good one, wasn't it? Kingsman. Yeah. Jupiter Ascending. I was so hyped for Jupiter Ascending because I love the Wachowskis. But so many people keep saying it's bad. Should I get some spoons and block out the haters and just go watch it? Cinderella, Imitation Game, Kingsman, Furious 7. I want to watch Furious 7, but I'm afraid I'd cry for 2 hours because of Paul Walker. All the movies suck. The Maze Runner because of Dylan O'Brien. Dylan O'Brien is just the most beautiful person in the entire world. There's someone I follow on Tumblr, and I don't really like their blog, but their display picture's Dylan O'Brien, and I think I just follow them just because I like seeing his face as I scroll. Unfinished Business. Kingsman was really cool. Imitation Game. Yeah. Into the Woods. That was old. 50 Shades of Grey. Did you go see 50 Shades of Grey? Did you like that? Recite some Shakespeare. That wouldn't be good. I don't remember enough off heart other than terrible Benvolio lines. Worst person, seriously. Go watch Jupiter Ascending. The world is telling me to see it. Sorry, did I say Brian? I meant Brian. Sorry, people. Clam down. Anime to watch. Still watching Cowboy Bebop. Still, it's like, I don't even want to call Cowboy Bebop an anime. It's hardly an anime. It's nothing like an anime. It doesn't look like the animation style. It doesn't look like any kind of... It's basically, it's a drawn TV program. But it's like Breaking Bad. It's so good. It's just totally... You can't even compare it to just regular anime. Enjoying it thoroughly. On episode 20. Been getting through that. Sorry. Death Note. Yeah, that's a good one. Sing your favourite song right now. I appreciate the offer. A key on your keyboard you never use. Let me see. Page up. What does it even do? Don't know. Your collapse yesterday, what, during the 7-second challenge? I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I thought I did it. I really wanted to play my song. I thought I had it. No. Not today, Dan. Not today. That's not how you spell rabbit. Uh-oh. Free. Best anime. Yeah, Iwatobi Swim Club. Pretty good. Started off cheesy and just like a big fan service in joke, but then ended up being existential and life-ruining. Gotta love Eternal Summer. Are you excited for the tour? Yep. It's going to be our super best thing. Are you buying Carrie's book? I have Carrie's book. Is it here? I read it. I got sent it. It's good. What did you get in your GCSEs, Dan? Can't remember, mainly. I met a guy in Top Man in London. I just was walking to Top Man to buy some socks because, you know, sock goblins, where do all the socks go? God bloody knows. Eternally buying plain black socks. Was queuing in the line in Top Man, and some guy was like, "Oh, Dan, I watched your videos." And I was like, "Oh, fine." And he was like, your psycho French teacher went to my school." And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah, the psycho French teacher from your psycho French teacher video came to my school after your school because I had a French teacher who was crazy and woofed and ate dog biscuits, and then he got fired." And I was like, "No way." So I spent like 10 minutes just chatting to this random guy in Top Man about the French teacher, and then I was like, "Did you know that he tried to sue me?" And he was like, "What?" "Yep." Piano lid is open, said Chloe. "Gathering dust." That was one of my favourite videos of yours. It was a good anecdote, wasn't it? A shame. A shame I get into so much legal trouble. "Oh my god, can you teach me how to whistle?" Okay, so you just put your lips together like this, in front of your teeth, and you put your tongue like, like in the middle of your mouth between your teeth. So your tongue is behind your teeth, just in the middle, floating. And then you just kind of push air out. And you'll know that you're whistling because it'll feel different from blowing. Like if I go, but like, it physically feels different, which is how you know you're making a sound. And then suddenly everyone's like, "I can't do it!" in the chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to bring that up. I'm so hungry. I had my bagel, but it made me really sad, so I didn't finish it. Because it made such a mess. Oh my. My life is so tragic. Everything's a mess. Everything's a complete mess. Eat then, I will. I don't think I have any, I don't think we have any food. Phil was meant to go buy food, but then he was sick while I was busy, and then we didn't. So that's a Domino's right there, probably. Why don't you eat before your live shows? Because I usually eat at like 8 o'clock. If I eat any earlier, then it'd be too soon to when I have lunch. But if I ate at 8, then I'd just be having like random panic about the live show. Well, just you know, not like, because I don't fear this, but it's just knowing you have to do something makes you feel unsettled, and food and eating to me is just like the most important. I need my time to eat. I need free time and a TV show, and I just need my food moment, not with anything looming over, so it just becomes a late thing, so that's fine. So that's it's okay. It's fine. If I didn't have such bagel issues, then everything would be okay. I still haven't told you the exciting thing. I should get Phil in. Maybe I should Facebook him. How do Dan and Phil contact each other when they're in the same house? We usually actually text each other, so I message him now on my laptop. "Phil Lester, come to my room now." There you go. "What do you think of Norway / Norwegians?" I really love the culture and country of Norway. I'd love to visit Nordic countries. I'm quite obsessed with them. "After 19 years, I finally have a best friend," said Lisa. "Aww, like me." I actually loved Dan and Phil crap. Excuse me. You're making weird eagle noises. Okay. You're gonna...
You could hear that in the piano.
Oh, you don't have a voice.
I don't have a voice.
I was like,
so
what
I was being an eagle. Like, listen, make a noise and you can hear it in the piano.
You sound like shit.
I know. I'm not better. It's still bad.
This is why there hasn't been a Dill video. Okay, so there wasn't a Dill video because we were finishing the book and making that trailer, and we were going to make Just Dance. So then we made Just Dance, and then we made Daniel Crafts, and then Phil got sick. So sorry that there hasn't been a Dill video in a while.
It's all my fault. It's weird.
It's not really your fault that you got an illness.
I don't feel bad at all. It's just I can't speak.
That's what it is, isn't it? It's like a normal cold. You feel really horrible because it's in your sinuses. You feel really bunged up and heady.
This is in my.
But what you've got is just there, So
Yeah.
you're completely functional.
Although I do wake up coughing. That's the only thing. I like have a coughing fit and then I'm all right.
Oh no, that
It's
sounds
weird.
painful.
Make a noise and you can hear it in the piano. Do it. Go. Boop. I don't.
Oh yeah, you guys can't hear
It
it. but
resonates.
Yeah, when the piano lid. I was saying that like last live
Yeah.
show, the lid was closed, and that's because when we were filming, we could hear it echoing.
I
Do
can't do the
you
note.
want to pull up the piano stool? Or are you just going to kneel?
I'll
awkwardly?
kneel. I'll kneel.
You'll happily kneel.
Yeah.
So we're doing something fun, aren't
Yeah.
we, Phil?
I wanted to talk about it in my live show.
We were going to mention this on Phil's Sunday live show, but then Phil
I
didn't
couldn't
have a
speak.
Sunday live show because he was busy dying. So this is going to be a bit of a random surprise, but that's because we wanted
Why
to.
not have a random surprise?
Yeah. You said you wanted to
Yeah.
do it in a convoluted way.
I've got some clues of what's happening. I brought them in before.
This doesn't involve you in any way, but
No.
this is just Phil.
It's something that's exciting for me. Right. First clue
Okay.
is Death Note.
A DVD of Death Note. Okay.
Yeah. We're gonna die. We've made a death pact. No. Second clue
Phil's a Shinigami. Here's the
Is-
complexion for it.
this Furby.
Is that? Yep. Oh, yep. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Where's that going?
And
Okay.
third clue.
Wait. Okay. So let's see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Next one. Next
Third
clue.
clue is this octopus thing. You probably guessed.
And then everyone in the chat's going, "We're going to Japan."
We're going to Japan.
It was very yeah.
That's so exciting.
That's funny. We're going this week.
Yeah.
That's funny. It was very last minute. A couple of weeks ago when we were. Not a
Mid-
couple of weeks ago, like a month ago.
a
wasn't
month
it?
ago, we
Yeah,
were mid book.
we were finishing the book. We had our book deadline.
Yeah.
I was in the middle of rereading the book for like the 5th time, making sure every word was perfect.
I'm going cross-eyed.
And I was like, I feel like I want to go on holiday. I haven't been on holiday since India with my family in
Yeah.
2013. And then Phil was like, we have friends in Tokyo. I want to go to Japan. And I was like, yeah, that'd be fun. And Phil went, okay, I'm booking it.
Yeah, I just did it. I'm never that
And
spontaneous.
Phil was like, okay, we just, yeah.
I never
Oh,
do
that's
anything that's
spontaneous as heck.
spontaneous, but I was like, I'm doing it. I want to go. We're never going to go if we don't just do it. So we're going to
Yeah,
Japan.
so we were like, okay, we'll announce the book. We'll finish a few things for the next week, which is everything that we've been doing this week. And I was like, then we'll just do it. Because we've been, very exhausted.
Yeah.
Just the last, especially the last couple of weeks, getting that trailer finished and stuff. So I was like,
It has been exhausting.
I need a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah,
so
that's something to look forward
it would
to.
be good to do that. So then we were just, Phil was just like, okay, I booked some flights to Japan. And we're like, okay, it's like the last couple of weeks we've been like, what do we want to do?
Yeah.
And now it's actually happening.
It's happening.
Everyone's like, vlog it. Okay, so we don't want to just vlog the whole thing because we want it to be a holiday. But we will.
Yeah.
I think we definitely will. We have to take them with us.
We'll film something.
It's such an exciting thing. We
Yeah.
have to show them.
Yeah.
You guys want to see us in Japan, so we'll definitely do something.
You will see some of us in Japan.
It won't be a Vegas video, I promise you that. We'll film some fun things to show you guys. We should put it in the book. Spoiler.
Yeah. There may be some Japan in the book.
That was
not.
we just spoiler. No book
knows?
spoilers. You maybe not. Find out in October. Pre-order it now. So yeah, going to Japan. That'll be cool.
Yay!
So the Dill video. You still sound terrible.
I think we could still film it with me like
well,
this.
yeah, we'll see.
I mean,
we'll see his sound.
You can
I'll
understand
edit
me. It just doesn't sound.
It just doesn't sound
that
right.
great.
So I told them I'm uploading a new Dan Is Not On Fire video tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then we'll probably upload the Dill video a couple days into Japan. Probably this week. Don't want to leave them for ages.
No, it'll be this week.
Yeah,
There'll be a Dill-
definitely.
There'll be a Dill this week.
In a few days, we'll upload a Dill. And then there might not be anything the next week, but then there'll be a really great video of us in Japan
Yes.
as a result of it. So that should be cool. But don't worry, we're going to have internet, so you can look forward to many ultra kawaii Instagrams.
We're just going to get really lost, I think.
We're
I don't
very
have a clue what's
excited.
happening.
No. So we have some friends in Tokyo, and pretty much all of our friends have been to Tokyo.
Yeah.
So we've been harassing everyone we know, like, hey Anthony, you went to Japan, what was it? Where'd you go? What did you like? Stuff like that. So that should be fun.
Yay!
Cool,
Okay, I'm
yeah.
going to go before my throat cuts
I'm
out.
going to go now too.
Nice to
It's
see
10.
you,
Do
Yono, Butter, Georgia, Amanda, Emily,
you
and
want to order pizza?
Alexandra. We could get pizza. A barbecue, Texas barbecue pizza. Sounds amazing.
I feel like I've thought my way into it now.
Wow. How did you do that?
It's happening. Someone suggested it in the chat when I said I didn't have any food.
I've gone.
Bye, Phil!
Where's my arm? Bye!
So yeah, that's cool. 10. That flew by, didn't it? That was fun. I love Dan and Full Crafts. I'll read some messages before I check out, because it was nice. Can you say hi, Autumn? Hi, Autumn. Nice haircut. Thanks. Desperate in need of it. I've been looking very terrible recently. Is that a new haircut? Yes, Maya. Si, signore. You look nice. Thank you, Fiona. Favourite song at the moment? Galang by MIA. Throwback. Boom. Reading some other... Did you watch my game of vid with Catrific? Heard of it. New Phil soon. Is that supposed to say Dill? Yes. New Dill soon. Hey, Dan. Hey, Beth. How was your bagel earlier? Traumatic. I love you. Hello, Trudy. New haircut. Yes, Katie. Pay my college tuition like Taylor Swift. Can't really do that. New holiday mascot. That was pretty fun. We were really like, oh my god, what could we make a hashtag? And then we just landed on that. We were like, will this be good? It was good. Your creativity never disappoints us. Thank you for existing. Thank you for that. Ashland, how's Phil feeling? Better, but still terrible. Advice for uni dropouts. You're responsible for your life, but it's, you know, it's good. Just have faith in yourself. Belief, ambition, drive. You can do it. I believe in you. So yeah, Dan is not on 5 of you tomorrow. Look forward to that. Dill video, we'll upload that in a few days. And then we're going to be in Japan, so we might not be uploading anything while we're in Japan, but we'll definitely make sure to film a couple things to make into a video. I think Phil wants to do something with that, maybe. We'll see. And that should be cool. We'll have a good time. I will make sure to take photos and tweet all the insane things that happen. should be pretty fun. So yeah, hope you guys are good. Hope you had a good, fun week. Hope you have a good, fun week. I don't know if I'll see you... What time is Tuesday at 9 PM in Japan? Who knows? Don't expect me to do a live show next Tuesday, because we'll be abroad. See what happens. I'll tweet you if we do. Presume not, but I'll tweet if we are. DW. And yeah, ciao guys. Thanks for coming. Goodbye. Have a nice week.